Okay, this is HB week 2 homework. Increase £80 by 15%. 10% is £8, 5% is 4, so I'm actually adding on £12. 80 plus £12, definitely £92. That's not the only way of doing that question, but it's quite a quick one. Round 46,097 to one significant figure. The 4 is the most important. Because it's followed by a 6, I need to round it up to a 5. And then I fill in those 4 spaces with zeros, and 50,000 is 46,097 to one significant figure. Factorize means put into brackets. If it's x squared, x's, and a number, it's going to go into 2 brackets. It's the opposite of FOIL or smiley face expanding brackets. I know the first one's going to be an x and an x to give me an x squared. I need to look at the 8. What multiplies together to make 8 is 8 and 1, 4 and 2. Which pair will actually make minus 2? 8 and 1, I can never going to make 2 with those. To make 2, I can do 4 take away 2, but I want minus 2, so I will have minus 4 and 2. There you go in my brackets. Job done. Divide 900 in the ratio 8 to 7. 8 and 7 makes 15 parts. So if I have 900 divided by 15, split it up into 15 parts, each part is 60. Well, that means the first person, they get 8 lots of 60. 6 8s, 48 times the 10. And 7 lots of 60, 7 6s is 42 times 10. And I can double check if I add those up and make me £900 I shared out anyway. 540 times 0.18. There's quite a few ways of doing this. If I ignored the decimal places, I'd have 540 times 18. Okay, so if I did 8 times nothing is nothing, 4 8 to 32, 5 8 to 40 and the 3, I'd have that. Times it all by 10. And if I add those two together, I'll have 0, 2, 7 and a 9. But my number had 2 decimal places. So if I put 2 decimal places back in, I'll have 97.20. Okay. Substituting values into a formula. X squared, if x is 4, x squared will be 4 times 4 is 16. Take away, and y is minus 4. Very important we include that one. So I've got 16 take away minus 4. Now your two minus signs is the same as a plus. 16 add 4, 20. Estimation. I'm going to round each number. I'm going to use one significant figure because it's just going to be easier. 287 is 300. Take away, instead of 127, we're going to call it 100. Divided by 0.52 is 0.5. So I've got 200 divided by 0.5. How many halves is there in a whole one? The answer is 2. So how many halves is there in 2 whole ones? You'd have 4. So how many halves is in 200? Actually double. Be very careful you don't say the answer was a half. Okay, last few questions. Nth term, I'll look at what it goes up in. This number pattern goes up in 5, so my nth term must include 5n, which is your 5 times table. If I go one place before that, it'd actually be minus 1. That's the end of it. Another way of thinking is 5 times table starts at 5. This starts at 4, well that's 1 less, so 5n minus 1 is the nth term of that sequence. Express 120 as a product of primes. I always think of factor trees. 120 can be split up into 12 times 10. 12 can be split up into 3 times 4. 10 can be split up into 5 times 2. That's prime, that's prime, that's prime. 4 is 2 times 2. So I end up with 2 cubed times by a 3 times a 5. Okay, expand and simplify. You can use things like FOIL, smiley face brackets, or draw a grid. I like smiley face brackets. X times x, x squared. Minus 5 times plus 5, minus 25. There's the mouth. Minus 5 times x, minus 5x. There's the chin. X times 5 is plus 5x. Now I can tidy this up because these two make 0. So I'm actually left with x squared minus 25, which is very common and very useful factorization. Is called the difference of two squares, and that's a square number and that's a square number. You'll always have this two brackets, one's minus, one's plus. Good luck.